Spencer?
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Joe.
And we're the new kids on the block. Good morning, America!
Studio. The new kids on the block are on the road. This morning, Chantal goes on tour with the 5 teen heartthrobs to find out how they live when they're away from home, what they eat, what video games they like, and oh, so much more. Watch.
Step by Step is a hit single from the 4th album by Joe McIntyre, Danny Wood, Jordan and Jonathan Knight, and Donnie Wahlberg, hospitalized recently for bruises after falling through a stage trap door. Well, he's back, much to the delight of his buddies and their fans. They're screaming at the top of their lungs from the bottom of their hearts as New Kids on the Block take their magic summer tour to over 60 cities. This stop, Chicago, Illinois. But the New Kids took me on a tour that these kids never get a chance to see. Backstage. Danny Wood was my tour guide. First stop, Jonathan Knight's bus, his home on the road. Classy bus.
Yeah, this used to be Sylvester Stallone's bus.
Yes, I feel his presence here.
Now it's the Knight's bus.
Now it's the Knight's bus.
They have satellite TV, MTV, VH1, BET, Channel 4, 5, 6, 7, CBS, NBC, Fox station. They have everything.
And ABC.
And ABC,
yes.
Excuse me.
It's locked onto ABC. That's the only, they locked it on.
Of course.
Oh, we got a ton of junk food back here. And we got anything, you name it.
Oh, my! Oh, my!
Yeah, just anything you name it. Oh. In our refrigerator here.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's oranges.
We even have ice cream.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know who put the grapes in the freezer.
You know, I hate to tell you this, but that's the grossest looking freezer I've ever seen. The bus is fun, but backstage, the dressing rooms are like a fun house.
This is our entertainment area, where I beat Joe in all the video games. Laser sighting. I got say hello to my little friend.
Oh, we got
here's my toys.
Hey, man.
That's what it looks like toys. What do you call this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Something.
Jordan,
Johnny's
Joe
like
McIntyre. Gee, aren't we the lucky ones these days, Joe?
These kids have a very dry sense of humor and a strong sense of appreciation for each other. We've all read about groups who go out on the road and hate each other. I mean, they only tolerate each other when they're on the stage. And the world should know that you guys genuinely mean what you're saying. You like each other. I wonder where you got this focused, centered quality that you have at your ages.
Well,
Where did that come from?
I think, you know, probably from our families, but, you know, we've been together as a group for 6 years, but, I mean, I grew up with him, and these two I've known since I was 6 years old. We went to kindergarten together right up to high school.
I think it's just something special that God gave us, really. It's not, you can't really say what it is, it's just there. It's just, we get along, and that's it. You can't really say why. You know, it's just like one out of a million.
It is inside. I think we all have something inside of us that is on the same track. It's just one track, and we're all thinking the same thing inside, even though we have different views. It's kind of strange.
But it's paying off. Tomorrow, we'll show you the multi-million-dollar business behind the New Kids on the Block and how their parents are getting into the act.
There's no business like show business.
All right. And when we come back, we will talk about a hormone that may reverse some aspects of aging. just song and dance, marketing is also part of the mix. And as Chantal tells us in part 2 of her road trip visit with the New Kids on the Block, sometimes moms and dads can be incorporated as well.
Magic Summer from Coca-Cola Classic.
Show business is big business for New Kids on the Block. There are New Kid commercials, concerts, teen magazines, a TV cartoon, a possible movie, and products. Dolls, jackets, t-shirts and towels, posters and pillows, belt bags and buttons. $25 million in merchandise was sold in 1,000 JCPenney stores in the past year alone, and that's not all.
With the various endorsements and merchandising efforts that we've made, that they could this year alone over $400 million, which I guess is a lot of money.
Now, the New Kids' parents are getting into the act, promoting and autographing a new book about their kids' lives.
Oh, look around. It's awesome. It's so thrilling. It's a real honor and a privilege to be here with these fans.
I love them. They're my life. This is the best.
It's a gasser when you see. There's nothing as high as when you see people that grasping beyond their reach, and there's no business like show business.
And when the business gets crazy, the kids lean on their families for support.
I think I'm a security blanket when it gets totally crazy. I love that role. I respect him and what he's doing.
But it's not easy for some New Kids who grew up in broken homes. A lot of times, kids, the age of your fans, struggle so much with that. Having experienced it, some of it, in this group, on your own personal levels, how do you tell those kids to get through it? Because they listen to you. What do you say? You can get through this divorce.
Well, I don't think there's no one, general thing to say. A lot of times, it's an individual thing, and I don't know. It's just you deal with it on.
I think just because the fans know that some of our parents are divorced, that helps them, because they might think they're the only ones whose parents got divorced, and then they look at us and say, well, their parents got divorced, and they're doing fine. Mm-hmm. So
it's hard. I think that's the hardest thing when you go through something yourself, and someone else is going through something that you went through. That's so hard to give advice. I mean, you gotta, say that you're with them and you can make it, because everyone who's made it in the world, everyone in the world has had some sort of trouble with family or school or anything, and you can make it regardless, as long as you put yourself to it and stay strong and true.
They're strong in the face of adversity, like the critics who question their talent and recently accused them of lip-syncing in concert, a charge the kids denied.
If we just keep being Joe McIntyre and Jordan Knight and John Knight and Danny Wood and Donnie Wahlberg, and we do the things that we feel is best in our heart, and I think that's what's gonna, that's what's gonna pay off in the end, because our fans accept us for us, you know what I'm saying? And that's all we can give is us, So I mean, if we just keep on being ourselves, when tomorrow comes around and if it's all over or whatever, when we're old and we're looking back on it, at least we can say with pride, hey, I was me.
And our thanks to the New Kids for taking us behind the scenes. Coming up next.